KZOO ラジオがお送りするビデオコミュニティニュースです。6月25日、第64回ハワイ日系人連合協会の年次総会が日本文化センターで行われました。新会長奈良健三氏の就任式や各部門の最優秀会員の授賞式が行われました。デイビッド・イゲハワイ州知事はじめ、在ホノルル日本国総領事館から青木豊総領事、海上自衛隊の前田司令官らが出席されました。県人会最優秀会員の授賞式です。今回は9人の会員が選ばれました。セントラルオアフ熊本県人会バーバラ S 古賀さん、ハワイ愛媛県人会近子長安さん、ハワイ宮城県人会宗太郎三沢さん、ハワイユナイテッド沖縄アソシエーションパトリック宮代さん、ハワイ山形県人会故上一斉藤さん、ホノルル福島県人会サンドラ石原柴田さん、ホノルル広島県人会ダナー増田キャムさん、ホノルル山口県人会マリリン東出さん、ワヒアワワイヤルア広島県人会ケンドリックセッツさん、以上9名が受賞されました。受賞者を代表してマリリン東出さんがスピーチを行いました。連協年間最優秀会員女子部門を受賞したフェザー古谷さんです。
Many people ask me why am I so involved, and I tell them it's for my son and it's for my students. Our UJSH leaders right now are here to pass down all their wealth of knowledge and wisdom about the Japanese culture and values, but it's us as young leaders that will continue it on for the next generation.
連協年間最優秀会員を受賞したメラニー高橋さんです。
But I am very grateful for having had the past year to work with all of the UJSH members. I have not met such a hard-working and dedicated and fun to be with group before. It's really a pleasure to be here and to be among all of you. So thank you very much for this award.
イゲ州知事夫妻は日本とハワイの架け橋としての活動が認められ受賞されました。イゲ州知事夫妻のスピーチです。
United Japanese Society of Hawaii Award for contributions to the Japanese community and Hawaii. Before we get started, we did want to extend our congratulations to Melanie Takahashi as UJSH Member of the Year and Heather Furutani as Young Member of the Year, and thank them for their volunteer leadership serving the community. I also joined UJSH in recognizing the Kenjin Kai members of the year. Congratulations to all of you. I really want to express my appreciation to the Kenjin Kais. You know, as Wendy had said, the Kenjin Kais are the foundation for the sister state relationships that we enjoy. It is the person-to-person relationships that all of you have within the state of Hawaii and with Japan that really allows us to have such a successful sister state projects. So thank you so much.
It seems that 2015 was just a little while ago when I joined you for the first banquet for our term here. And since then, I feel like you've been with me, all of you, on this remarkable journey as First Lady of Hawaii. Together, we have experienced events like Prime Minister Abe's visit to Hawaii, Ganen Mono, and hosted the Crown Prince and Princess Akishino. Getting to know and working with each Consul General of Japan and their spouse has also strengthened our relationship with Japan and will continue to do so. Those were especially meaningful relationships for me because I learned so much from each Consul General. I traveled to Japan on an education mission, visiting many of our sister schools in Hiroshima, and encouraged students in Japan to study at our universities here as part of my international student exchange initiative. I also was able to experience a trip where we brought high school students from Hawaii to Japan, and they met their counterparts of sister school relationships and their students, and it was just wonderful to see how much they learned and how much they appreciated those relationships.
授賞式後に連教役員の宣誓式が行われました。
Perform the duties of my office. Uphold the bylaws of the United Japanese Society of Hawaii. Promote appreciation for Japanese culture.
奈良新会長の就任スピーチです。
One of the hardest things I found during COVID pandemic was the lack of contact with people. It is in our nature to seek contact with people, whether it's a friend, a companion, a family member, or with a community of people. The Japanese word for people or person is hito. This kanji you can see on page 2 of the program. Hito is a very simple one. It's one of the first kanji I learned in first grade. I was taught that kanji characters came from hieroglyphic symbols. So the kanji for river, quite easy to understand, is 3 wavy lines means a river. Naturally, I made the assumption with this kanji hito, the origin of hito or a person was a head, a body, and then legs. As you can see on page 3. I would soon learn that I was wrong in my assumption. The origin of the kanji for hito is actually one person holding up another person, as you can see on page 4 of your program. Our ancient ancestors believed that a person could not live alone, but is always supported by another person. This simple character of only 2 lines has such meaning behind it. As you may have noticed, I am 6 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds. If I were to try this diagram with another person, I would have to find somebody pretty big. So it has always been difficult for me to ask a person to support me or help me, for fear that I do not want to crush them. By the definition of the ancient kanji makers, I am not a full person until someone supports me. I have found such support within you all here at United Japanese Society of Hawaii. Because of you, I can finally call myself a whole person or hito. My goal as new president of the United Japanese Society is to offer the same support you have all shown me. Thank you very much.
前会長から受け継いだ意思を奈良新会長がさらなる連携の発展につなげていかれることでしょう。そしてウェンディ安倍前会長へすべての会員からの感謝を込めてありがとうございました